Good evening everyone, how you all doing? Murray Minter 75 here. Guys, it's another day, another rant from me. Obviously, as we know, it was January transfer window shut yesterday, thankfully. And this is really one of the main reasons why I wanted to film this video. Now, obviously, as has been publicised in the mainstream media, as everybody knows now, Hibs have signed Scott Allan back from Celtic on loan till the end of the season. Now, I kind of touched upon it in my video last night, and to be quite honest with you guys, I'm going into this in a wee bit more depth purely because of kind of some of the comments that I've read on social media tonight. To be honest with you, I find them mind-boggling, to be quite honest. I think some of the comments that have been coming out about Scott Allan recently, I heard one comment today saying in the thread that I was reading, basically saying that he hopes this guy basically said he hopes he gets his leg broken by Darren McGregor in training. Now, for me, that's just not on. That is just not on. Unfortunately, yes, Scott Allan made a mistake when he signed for Hibs the first time. Well, not a mistake signing for Hibs, but the way that he left the club, and again I touched upon it last night, I think the way that he left the club, I think is still bittered. It's a bitter taste in a lot of fans' mouth, which unfortunately, it happens. It's professional football, it happens. My next point about it is the fact that, you know, I think Scott Allan acted on bad advice. He probably listened to his agent quite a lot the last time round, and to be quite honest with you guys, that happens. Agents are part of the game. They're there to give, they're there to give players advice. Whether they do it correctly or not is purely up for debate. I don't believe that Scott Brown, shut up Stephen. I don't believe Scott Allan acted maliciously, or I think he thought he wasn't being malicious. But unfortunately, the way the transfer went through to Celtic, it did bitter a lot of people's. It was really bitter to a lot of people, to be honest, and myself included. And I had said yesterday that, if the transfer went through and he came back to Hibs on loan, so be it. He's wearing that green and white shirt again. He has got my support. He's got my support, which, I mean, I don't know how much that counts to him, but I don't know. But and the way that I see it as well is the fact that I think because, again, the way the transfer was when he was at Hibs the first time, again, I think he acted on bad advice, pushing through a transfer request after publicly stating that he was happy at Hibs the week before. Putting a transfer request, obviously, to go to Rangers, played against them in the Petrofac Trading Cup. Obviously didn't play very well, and the Rangers fans at the time were obviously singing that Scott Allan, he was one of their own. And then obviously signed for Celtic, which I found really, really funny at the time, to be honest, but it's just the way that it is. Yeah, I mean, I've heard so many people kind of go on and say that, he shouldn't play for the club, he should rot in the reserves and everything like that, and I'm sorry, that to me is just stupid. And let's be honest, realistically, a midfield three, John McGinn, Dylan McGeoch and Scott Allan, that's quite exciting, in my opinion. I think that's quite exciting because John McGinn, I think going forward is really, really good. He can thread a pass, but defensively he's really, really good. Dylan McGeoch as well, defensively a really, really good job. Offensively, not so much. But you throw Scott Allan into the mix. Scott Allan, and he done it the first time at Hibs, Scott Allan could just basically pick up a pass, ping a diagonal without any bother. And then you throw into the mix, we've got Brandon Barker and Martin Boyle out on the wings. That again is pretty exciting. I can't speak for the new striker because I only seen him last night. I can't speak for Jamie McLaren either. I don't know how Scott Allan all day in that sense. Sorry, I keep saying this wrong, I'm really sorry, but I'm not filming all the way at the start again. But for me anyway, the transfer's gone through, there's nothing we can do about it now. Just get behind the guy. That is my message to a lot of the Hibs fans. Just get behind him. He's wearing that green and white shirt again. Just get behind him. Yes, I know, bitter taste still in the mouth and everything like that. And I'm sure Scott Allan knows that he's got a lot of arses to kiss. right? I find it really, really ironic as well that he's probably going to have his debut against Rangers at Ibrox on Saturday wearing the Hibs top again. I find that quite ironic, and I find it quite funny. But the way that I'm looking at it as well, guys, is the fact that we've just, as I say, we've got to support the guy. At the end of the day, Lenny has said he's going to try and get him to finally see his potential. And I feel sorry for Scott Allan because of the way that his football career has kind of gone, because obviously there's a lot of loan spells. The guy obviously thought at one point, you know, he was making the right call going down to West Bromwich Albion. Obviously that didn't materialise for him. Yes, he was on the football scrap heap when he was at, the first time he came up to Hibs. Before Hibs signed him, he didn't have a club. And I think in a lot of ways he repaid Alan Stubbs by having a great season. But yeah, as I say, Rangers came calling, his boyhood club. He wanted to go, he wanted to jump. And listen, as I've said to a lot of Hibs fans today as well, if the shoe was on the other foot and it was us who were involved, i.e. if we were playing for a club like Dundee, Dundee United, Inverness, all these kind of clubs, you know, you have a really, really good season and then you hear that your boyhood heroes, Hibs have came in for you, what you got to do? You want to sign for them, you're desperate to sign for them. Regardless whether he's a Rangers fan or not, it's his boyhood club. And regardless of everything that goes with Rangers, you know, there is a lot of baggage in terms of some Rangers fans. I'm not saying all of them. I think some Rangers fans are absolutely top draw. And some of the Rangers fans who I've spoke to about my videos on YouTube have been nothing but top draw. Yes, you do get the occasional ones that just take it too far. And then, as I say, it's all about religion. It's all about being a Protestant. It's all about being a Catholic. It's all about the IRA. It's all about Red Hand Ulster and all that jazz. That's some fans. That's a minority. Yeah? It's the minority of these fans. And, you know, I would like to believe that Scott Allan's one of the good ones. He was only interested in playing for the club. I really would like to go for that, but I don't know. I don't know how he was growing up. But, as I say, the fact that it's his boyhood club is probably something that he dreamt about all his life. Right? Yeah, dreamt about all his life, signed for Celtic. That's the irony in the whole situation. But as I say, from my point of view and for the here and now, he's a Hibs player, at least until May. He's a Hibs player. We've got to get behind him. If he sets up the goal that gets us up the league, beats Hearts, you know, fantastic. That'll be a successful season for him. Failing that, if he has a good season, if he has a good rest of the season at Hibs, goes back to Celtic, who knows where he goes. I didn't think Brendan Rodgers rates him. I'd be very surprised if Brendan Rodgers rated him. But we're just going to have to wait and see. But my message to the Hibs fans right now, he's part of the team, he's part of the club again. Get behind him, support the laddie. You know, make him proud to be a Hibs player again. And show him that he made a big mistake leaving the first time. That's my message to yous all. Whether you listen to me, whether you choose to give me a lot of abuse, whether you choose to call me whatever you want, that's on you. It's not on me. And I will be one of these people who go to Easter Road, I don't boo him, I get behind him. If he does great, brilliant, I'll clap him on and off the pitch. That's what a supporter does. Now, as I say, I pride myself on being open and as honest as possible. And I'm doing that again tonight, guys. Okay, I don't like having these rants, but unfortunately everything seems to be happening and it makes me have to have a rant. But again, that's my call. Okay, but guys, I'm going to leave the video there. I do hope you enjoyed it. I really do hope I made some good points in there that you might agree with, you might disagree with. Please leave your comments in the comments section below. Let me know what you think about it. Please like the video. It's free. Please like. And if you've not done it already, please subscribe to the channel, MoneyMinter75. Please click the bell icon beside the subscribe button. That will let you know when I upload. But that being said, guys, please remember that one thing and that one thing only. Come on the Hibs. Come on the High Bees.